College Football 26 just dropped, and I've got a brand new defense that's built to dominate day one. It's fast, aggressive, and designed to confuse your opponent. You'll send pressure from everywhere, rack up sacks, and force bad throws from the first snap. Now, we're going to be breaking down the dime rush formation in this video, and it can be found in any of the 4-2-5 playbooks in regs or cut. So why you should use this scheme: you're going to be able to bring a ton of different blitzes from every angle, including loops, stunts, and mugs, so you can overwhelm offensive protections and create a ton of big plays on defense. Now in this video, we're going to break down 4 plays with 3 really good blitzes, then a great coverage. Then on Scheme Kings, I have 4 more plays, so that will give you 8 options in total, giving you a ton of variations for you to use this early in the College Football 26 game cycle. Now the first blitz we're looking at is DB Blitz in Dime Rush. This is an aggressive zero-man blitz with lightning fast pressure firing off both edges. It creates chaos at the snap and forces quick decisions from the quarterback, or we are going to just rack up a ton of sacks. Now to set this up, take the linebacker in the middle of the field. We want to blitz him and then walk him down 1 to 2 steps over the center, and he will be our user. That is the whole setup. All right, so first with this zero blitz look, we want to mug the gap with our user, and what makes this blitz so effective is the pressure we are going to get from both of our edges right here. So we're just going to hover and get out, and if they send their running back out, we're going to get at least 2 free rushers. We see both of our edges coming completely unblocked, plus we get a block shed up the middle. He's forced to throw that away. So if they send everybody out on routes, we are going to get 2 free. Then even if they block their running back, we're still going to get at least 1 guy free. We see they block their running back here, but we're still so he's going to block that nickel rusher. The other one's going to come free off the other side. We get a hit in on the quarterback. Now, as the user, we're responsible for the running back in man coverage. So if he leaves on a route, we just cover him. He's out, so we're going to get 2 free rushers in at the QB. He's having to check this down. We just run with our man and take it away, tackle him for a 2-yard gain. Then if our guy stays in the block, now we're free to help over the middle of the field. So we either see the running back stay in the block. I see a hot over the middle. So with my user, I just step in front and we are going the other way with the football. Next up, we have mug sim pressure in dime rush. This is one of the best plays in the entire defense. A true sim pressure that brings a free edge rusher while only sending 4. You'll get fast pressure while dropping 7 into coverage, making it absolutely deadly on passing downs. To set this up, slant your D-line down, then user the defensive end on the opposite side of the blitzing nickelback. Then we can either shade up or down to put hards or curl flats on the field depending on the down and distance. Okay, now with this blitz, we want to user this middle safety. This is who I like to user on this play. We're going to have our looping linebacker is going to be our main player our looping safety who walks down is going to be the main player that comes in usually. So the defensive tackle is going to crash. We're going to get the linebacker looping, then our safety coming down Main Street right in at the QB. And this is what's going to happen most of the time. And this safety absolutely fires down, gets a hit in on the quarterback, easy sack. Now you're going to see that blitz again. And as the safety, obviously we have the deep middle area of the field. We can shade up or down with our coverages. We have our 3 rec playing over the middle. And once again, the linebacker is going to take the guard. The D tackle is going to crash in, and the safety is going to be unblocked, firing in at the quarterback. Ball gets popped up, and our defensive tackle picks it off. So very effective blitz. Now with the rest of our coverage, we can shade down, put hard flats on the field. This 3 rec right here is going to be the one who's going to be dropping out into coverage. So it's going to be an overload off the right here with our left defensive end dropping into coverage. He tries to throw the hot over the middle, and our defensive end just steps out in front and makes the play. Now, as the user, we have this free safety. We are the middle of the field. Now, obviously, you have to protect this area, but if you can get super aggressive and read the quarterback and you have a feel for what they're doing, watch the play I make right here. I come from the middle of the field, see this running back open here. So I leave this player because I see the 3 rec coming, and I run all the way across from the middle of the field and pick them off and take this one for a house call. So you can get super aggressive with our safety. And then lastly, this is a great run defense. So 3rd and 4, We bring our safety down in the box, and he's going to fire in here on the blitz and absolutely blow up the running back to make it 4th and 3. So this can be a very, very effective run defense also. Then if you want to take this defense to the next level, you need to check out my website, Scheme Kings. Right now, you'll find part 2 of this defensive breakdown where I give you 4 more plays for this scheme, including 3 additional blitzes to give you a ton of options to throw at the quarterback and another great coverage shell to help you lock everything down. That's going to be a full 8-play defensive mini scheme ready to go. Then you can also get access to our first college football 26 offensive mini scheme built out of the Alabama playbook, packed with motion, creativity, and the perfect system to launch your offense in the early days of the game. Then starting next week, we'll begin releasing our full schemes. On offense, we'll kick it off by running some of the best offenses in the game, like Arch Manning's at Texas and Ohio State with Jeremiah Smith, and I'll show you how to play like these teams do in real life. On defense, we're planning on breaking down Kirby Smart back-to-back natty defense at Georgia and showing you how you can play like the Dogs' real-life defense in college football 20. So by subscribing to the site, you'll also get access to all of my college football and Madden 25 content. Then when Madden 26 drops, you'll receive all of that content plus the college football 26 stuff, all for one price. So for the site, you can purchase the yearly membership, which will save you $50 over the course of the year. Then I'm also going to be running my college football 26 sale on the site, and this is going to run till August 1st. Use code CFB26 to get 50% off your first month if you do the monthly membership. So if you want to check out the site, I will leave a link for it down below. Next up, we have SS Overload 3 in Dime Rush. This is a brutal looping pressure where your strong safety walks down, then loops in with our linebacker from the second level to crush the quarterback. Meanwhile, your opposite defensive end drops out to the middle playing the 3 receiver hook, creating an overload blitz that's tough for any protection scheme to handle. Then the other great thing with this play is it is an incredible run defense with our strong safety coming into the box. He's going to fly downhill and help blow up the run game. Now this setup is incredibly easy. We want to user the free safety in the middle of the field. We can shade up or down with our coverage to put harder curls on the field, but the front 7 blitz requires 0 adjustments. The blitz will fire as is. All right, so for this mug sim pressure, the best part of this blitz is it is only a 4-man pressure. So we are going to be dropping out with our defensive end. We have the linebacker dropping out, so we're only rushing 1, 2, 3, and then our nickel's going to come off the edge. So we're just going to fire out over the middle. The nickel's going to get unblocked. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That gives us 7 out in coverage, and this is what makes this blitz so tough. Look, there is nothing open here, and he's just getting hit as he throws. Same thing right here. We're going to drop out. Nickel's going to come in unblocked right here, only rushing 4. This lets us drop so many people out into coverage. It makes it super difficult for him to find anyone open, get him down for the sack once again. Here it is again. Now with our coverage, we can once again shade up or down depending on down and distance. We're going to have a hook curl in the middle. Then as the user, we're just going to peel out and we're looking for anything we see. We see a dig. Then I see the post coming in behind it. I accidentally hold triangle for too long, so I dropped the pick, but that is what we're going to do. We just can get out right away and that blitz will still come in. And then like I said, if it's 4th and 3 right here, put it on hard flats. If it's 4th and 13, 15, shade up and put on curls, but 4th and 3, put on hards, take away that quick throw to the flats on 4th down. Our safety comes from depth, goes to the flat and picks him off for the pick 6. Next up, we have Dime Blitz 2 out of Dime Rush. This is going to be our main coverage we are going to use out of this Dime Rush scheme. A really effective cover 2 variations where your corners are going to play the flats, but our nickel blitzer is our hidden weapon. We're going to put him in a 3 receiver hook, and he's going to act like a second user in the middle of the field, helping to shut down key reads. And then another great thing with this coverage is it looks basically identical pre-snap to our blitzes, making it really hard for the offense to guess whether we're sending heat or playing coverage. Now to set this up, we just want to take our nickel back and put him in a 3 receiver hook or the bluff blitz adjustment. Then I like to take our middle linebacker and just walk him down 1 to 2 steps over the center. Then we can shade up or down with our flats depending on the down and distance. Okay, with our Dime Blitz 2 coverage, how I like to set it up is I like to bring my linebacker down and mug the gap. Here I didn't get to do it in time. That's just more to disguise it so it looks like the rest of our blitzes. But here we're only rushing 4. We're dropping 8 into coverage. We have us as the user, we have a vertical hook and a 3-rack hook over the middle. We have our two corners playing up over the top. Here he tries to fit this in. I'm right here with the user and my corners right here to take his head off, get him away from the football. So once again, we can shade up or down with our curls on the outside as well. But yeah, vert hooks, 3-rack hooks, user in the middle, really can take away the middle of the field here. Here he tries to go up over the top, and I see this route and I just run with it step for step, high point it and pick them off and go the other way with the ball. The other really good thing with this blitz or with this coverage is I've noticed when you mug this gap and we have everyone down, sometimes they're actually going to shift. Oh no, that's going to be the next one. So you'll see that in a second, but this is just another one with the coverage. Nothing's there. Nothing's there. We force him to throw this ball away. Here's going to be the one where we get a free rusher in. So sometimes I'll actually collapse down because we mug this gap, and we're going to get this defensive end unblocked coming off the edge. So you'll actually see this happen quite often in these looks, is because there's blitzing so much, the O-line sucks down on our linebacker, and that D-end will come in free unblocked. Now, with just what you have here for this dime rush defense, you will be in a great spot. But remember, there's part 2 of this defense up on Scheme Kings right now that is going to make this whole game plan way more difficult to stop. Then I also have my first offense for College Football 26 out right now, where I show you guys how to use the Alabama playbook to run one of the most dynamic offenses in the early game, and you can check that out right here.